Hello, it's Richard again. Richard's Rants and Raves. I would take my glasses off, but I can't see shit. Wow, I can't see anything. That's terrible. See the whites of my eyes. Anyway, today I want to talk about that goddamn Antifa again. They've taken over Portland. They've taken over Oregon. They've taken over the entire friggin' state. Well, not the lower half, because the lower half is predominantly right wing, and they're not going to put up with that kind of shit. But they've taken over half the fucking state, and that really pisses me off because Oregon's a beautiful state. You know, that's the beaches. I just got out. I was that close to buying a house over there, and then grandkids started popping out, so we had to stop that idea. Which really sucks ass. I should have bought it any fucking way, and then they could have came and seen us. Because we were gonna buy a house that was not even a freaking half mile down the road from the beach. Oh my God. I would have been in heaven. Anyway, I'm glad I didn't. I'm here in Idaho, North Idaho. The thing that really pisses me off about this Antifa is that a couple of things. First of all, they're too stupid to know that they're the fascists. They're the one, they're screaming anti-fascist, no Nazis and all this bullshit. But they're the ones acting like it. They're the ones fucking stopping traffic and intimidating people and shit and this and that. And that seems to be what the Nazis fucking did back in World War II. Isn't that something? I'll be goddamn. Fucking Nazis. They scream, no Nazi, Nazi go home and shit. Yet they're still standing there. I don't get it. Number two, my oldest son, who's 32 years old, who went to Portland for college after he got out of the Marine Corps, and then he lives in Seattle, has become such a left-wing nutcase. He believes in this Antifa movement. He thinks they're doing great work. And all they're doing is fucking everything up. God damn it. There's so many. Look around Portland. Go around the Rose City, they used to call it. Well, they still do, but used to be a beautiful little city. Now it's just total goddamn shithole. Literally a shithole. There's bums and homeless fucking people everywhere. Just crapping all over the goddamn place. And fucking Portland's just one big fucking cesspool. It's one giant toilet. It stinks over there. You can't walk down the street without it smell like shit. It's fucking disgusting. And that stupid asshole mayor, his name is Ted Wheeler. Ted Wheeler. Ted Wheeler. Remember that. Because that's the name of the guy that I'm personally going to go beat the living shit out of. I can't stand that fucking idiot. Nobody can really stand him. He's a left-wing, he's like Gavin Newsom from California. He's just a left-wing fucking nutcase who thinks people like me are the fucking problem with this world. People like me are the ones trying to make this world a better place for my grandbabies. I had a great time growing up. My growing up years are fantastic. I don't have any fucking problem at all. I got no problem at all with them years. You know, I want my grandbabies to grow up the same way I did. But they're not going to get it with this kind of bullshit we got going on now. This country, this whole country, you know, this country's sick and fucking tired of all this left-wing nutcase bullshit. Obama flung the gates open and let all the fucking freaks out. Let them all out. Just let them out. And then forgot to put them back when he left office. So they're out running around now. They're loose. And we can't just go catch them like we used to and throw them back in the fucking nut houses. Can't do that anymore. Used to be able to. When I lived in California and I worked in California, I remember I worked in a town called San Rafael, And there was quite the fucking homeless problem there. They were everywhere. But every year or so, a couple big buses would show up, and they'd herd all these homeless into the buses, and away they'd go. We wouldn't have homeless for a while, and then all of a sudden, more homeless would show up, and eventually they'd do the same shit. They'd throw them on buses and haul their asses away. It seemed to work back then. This was in the 80s too. It seemed to work pretty well back then. But I tell you, the real problem is my son. They've indoctrinated that little fucker, and he believed, because my son, he's very smart kid. When he was in the Marine Corps, we had the FBI come to our house one day to do an interview with us, me and his mother. And they told us that he tested so high with their testing that he could go anywhere he wanted to, do anything he wanted to. He could have been a detail for the president if he wanted to, but he didn't. He didn't want to do any of that shit. He went to 2 different wars and whatnot, and came out, went to college in Portland, and started getting fucking Looney Tune there, and then all of a sudden he's been in Portland for a few years now, quite a few years now actually, Seattle now. I'm sorry, not Portland. He's been in Seattle now, and he buys into this bullshit that Antifa are trying to keep all the, what did he call them? He calls them something Nazis. Anyway, I can't remember what he called them, but it's the same shit, same rhetoric they fucking use. And it's just pissing me off. It really is. It's my son. And him and I, we argue about this shit. I'm 55 years old. I've been around the block a few more times than this boy has. Okay, now, granted, I was in the Army, but I never went to a fucking war. Now, he went to 2 wars, okay? So that's something, you can't undo that. All right, the shit that he did and the shit that he's seen. Now, I respect that, and, I don't ever ask him anything, any questions. But the boy is just not thinking straight. And I'll be goddamned if he comes home someday and I see a fucking Antifa flag or something, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Oh my God, am I gonna be pissed? Oh shit. So anyway, I've just been thinking about this, and it's been pissing me off, and I don't know, making me mad. So anyway, got shit to do. To my people in Holland, hello. How are you guys? Awesome. It's awesome knowing that I got somebody in Holland that watches my show. My show, whatever this shit's called. I don't even know what this shit is called. Podcast, I don't know. God. Anyway, I spent almost a week in the hospital there, congestive heart failure, and feeling a lot better now, thanks. I can breathe again. Oh, speaking of which, I got to get my inhalers to do my inhaler thing. That's right. I'm on inhaler therapy, I guess it's called. Fuck, I don't know what the fuck they call it. Anyway, all right. I spoke my piece. Now it's time to clean the friggin' house. I got to clean the outside. God, my house is a fucking disaster after this summer. Kids are going back to school, and they left my house a disaster. I guess that's why old Papa has to get up and do his thing, huh? All right, gotta go. Later.